She wakes up and takes up a surfboard, heads out from the seashore, from the world and where she lives. She's got no fears or worries at all right there, just the smell of salt water that's in the air, and the sunrise. She's walking on water. She's walking on water. She wakes up and takes up.
Fly Girl Surfing and Sports TV is brought to you by Tassie Boutique, inspired by the ocean and nestled in the country. Hair by Lisa and Nixie. Hair, nails, facials, waxing, and more. Your one-stop beauty shop in Haleiwa. Surf Tech, leader in design and innovation. Surf and technology. Find the warehouse on Queen Street in Honolulu. ASP Hawaii, bringing surfing to the world. Jerry's Pizza, serving pizzas, subs, salads, and desserts. And now, with delivery. The best pizza, Jerry's Pizza.
If you're looking for the best pizza on the island of Oahu, come to Jerry's Pizza in Waialua. Jerry's Pizza has proudly been serving up pizzas since 1988. Stop settling for second-rate pizza and treat yourself, your family, or your team, and sink your teeth into the best pizza in all of Hawaii.
Aloha, this is Corey with Fly Girl Sports TV, and on this episode we take you down to the beautiful south shore of Oahu, Waikiki, where the 13th annual Duke's OceanFest is happening with athletes from all around the world. We start off with the Ultimate Sub Challenge. We got action from the junior girls. We also have action from the ASP Longboard Women's Competition. But first, let's start off with a beautiful lei draping ceremony to honor Duke Kahanamoku.
Hold on to me, we almost Vili no Oahu, no kae mapu mai ana, no ko'olau popo. Hold on to me, we almost roll away.
Let's check out the Ultimate Sub Challenge, sub surfing and racing.
Concentrate and don't mind me. You're the most beautiful woman that I'd ever seen. Oh, baby, don't stop what you're doing. So much ahead of your life, you'd only be fooling. A distraction. That's all I was. A distraction.
You know, I had a really good time in the surfing part. I had a really good prelim heat, so I made it through the prelims. I caught some fun waves. I was kind of sitting out in the back, so I caught some of the bigger ones and managed to get some fun, you know, little turns on the inside. And I kind of had some bad luck in the quarterfinals, so I didn't really make it through, but the surf on the first day was super fun. Every time you come to Waikiki, there's a bit of the Duke aura around here. You can kind of, there's the Beach Boys around and they've got a vibe to them. The spirit of, I think, how surfing should be is kind of alive and well in Waikiki, and it's always really fun to come down here.
I'm really excited for the Ultimate SUP Showdown. It's a lot bigger this year, and there's a lot more girls doing it, which is really cool. But what I like most about it is that it's both surfing and racing, so it really shows you who's the best all-around stand-up paddle surfer. Surfing has definitely been growing a lot. It seems like it's almost 3 times as big this year as it was last year, which is really cool, and there's lots of young girls doing it, and it's just a lot of fun. I'm excited that there's going to be waves because it kind of works in my advantage because I've been practicing a lot on my race board surfing in and out of the surf. So it's going to be good for the surfing portion of it and the racing. It'll make it really interesting.
just stop beating around the bush. It's a complicated situation when it comes to love. Too many times has this heart been broken. Whoa, whoa. Let's simplify the blueprints, yeah. I'll put it back together, yeah. Maybe then we'll see the plans between you and me.
You know, the top 4 girls had a really good race. We mixed up the places quite a bit, and you know, it's definitely hectic with the guys because if they get in between another girl and you know, it's hard to get around them. But it was fun, you know, and second's not bad. I'd be here regardless if the showdown was or wasn't, and I'm just happy to be here and honor Duke, and it's a blessing to, you know, share this beautiful place with all these amazing athletes, and I'll be back next year. Surfing was awesome. I was just, you know, trying to be grateful and have fun, you know, and just remember why I'm here, which is to honor the Duke, and I prayed for waves, and God blessed me in my final and in all my other heats, as a matter of fact. Just, I felt like very in sync with the ocean, and you know, it feels good. Waikiki is a second home to me, and this is where I learned to stand up paddle.
10 minutes of out and out intensity out here on the shores of Waikiki today. People don't assume that there's anywhere that much wave at Queens here, but there's enough to make it incredibly interesting, and the waves definitely played a factor. The race for the girls definitely came down to that second last buoy turn. Coming into it, I saw a wave building behind me. I had a gap on the girl. I think Jenny and myself had probably about a 20-meter lead, and I could see a wave forming behind us, and I knew that the only thing to do would be to hold up, be in the right place, surf it right. This is very special for us to have the privilege of being part of the Duke Festival. I wasn't born into surfing, I didn't grow up surfing. I've learned about the history and the mana associated with the Duke, and just what he pioneered around the world of swimming and surfing and playing in the ocean that we'll get to be a part of, and to come here and be a part of his festival and celebrate what he was all about and showcase this insanely amazing burgeoning sport of stand-up paddling to the world at its highest level. We are so lucky to be here today. And we're going to find out what has the UV rating been down here at the OceanFest.
Hey Corey, the UV index the last week in Hawaii has been extreme. That's the average. So sun's very strong here in Hawaii. We're making sure everybody's here protected with the good stuff. Stay safe out there, stay hydrated as well. But if you're out in Hawaii, you got to make sure you're protected. Aloha.
Now let's check out some of the girls.
Said last night I dreamed that I could fly. The wind and waves are calling me away. I dream about it every single day. She said, you know, I'm just a restless girl, trying to find a way to see the world. And she said to me, you know we could be free. Why don't you come and sail away with me? It really doesn't matter where we go.
Please. Sasha Kauhane. And winning the heat, Summer Ivy. Wow. And I gotta say, where's Janet? Congratulations, ladies.
It was pretty inconsistent, and it was really hard because a lot of the girls were like good, and I was getting really stressed out. But you know, like, it's just for fun, and this contest is really fun, and yeah. I think it's really special to just have like all the surfers, the visitors just watching, and in honor of him. And I actually met his friend that he surfed with a long time ago, and Doc, I think, and he's just such an inspiration because he's so old and he's still going out there and like doing so good. Yeah.
My friendship with Duke was one of the treasures of my life. Unfortunately, I screwed it up. And the reason being that I was so enthralled with him, I loved him so much that I was too, you know what I mean, I came on too strong. And Duke was a very low-key guy. One day he said, I have to go to Molokai. I'll pick you up. And he picked me up at 1 o'clock in the morning in a small boat, take me across the Molokai Channel in the middle of the night. And I chattered like a magpie because the waves were 10 feet high. Duke never said one word. I asked him, do you ever try to swim this channel? He said, never, and that was it. I loved him. He was the epitome of the great Hawaiian people.
This is how you get there. Find the ocean and surf and see. This is how you find the best gear. Everything for the ocean is here. Don't just sit around the beach. Adventure is in your reach. This is how you get there. Find the ocean and surf and see.
Hey, did you know that Duka Hanamoku was an Olympic medalist, gold in swimming? Let's check out the swim and the ASP Pro Women's Longboarding Competition at the 13th Annual Duke's OceanFest.
Spit off. It takes a while to know one another, yeah, and forever to trust each other. Yeah. So, are you in?
Hard at the beginning, not because of the people, but because of the waves, and I had kind of problems to find my way at the beginning. As soon as I passed the first buoy, it was okay, and I had my own pace, and yeah, from there on it was good. I've been here since January, so I've heard about him. I know that he's a surfing legend, and yeah, I think to this OceanFest seems to be pretty cool, so yeah.
But it won't take take long, yes. Just wait and see your patience bit off. It takes a while to know one another, yeah, and forever to trust each other, yeah. So, are you in and hope I give you enough time to think? Are you in? Hope I give you enough time to think. And time to think and to think and to think, yes. Are you in and hope I give you enough time to think? Are you in? Hope I give you enough time to think. Time to think and to think and to think, yes. Time to think and to think and to think, yes. And time to think and to think and to think, yes. Every time I see that girl, I don't know what to say. Every time I talk to her, the words get in the way. She gets away. I can't understand how I had her in my hand, somehow let her slip away. Don't know what to say, I gotta get her back to me. Every time I see that girl, I don't know what to do. Every time she looks at me, it seems she looks right through. She gets away. I can't understand how I had her in my hand, somehow let her slip away. Don't know what to say, I gotta get her back to me.
In second place, give it up for Megan Godinez. But today, it seems her friend knew this place just a little bit better. Give it up for our champion, Jody. These girls were shooting today.
Aloha, we're down in Waikiki with Luana from the North Shore. Luana, how do you feel about surfing for Duka Hanamoku?
I feel great because he's a legend and I would love to be like him one day, so yeah.
And tell us about your heat, how was it?
It was kind of hard. It was kind of inconsistent because there was not many waves coming, but then the sets came and then I was happy about it.
About how big were the waves?
About 1 to 2.
So maybe would you say about here to here?
Shoulder high probably.
And then was there anything specific that you did during your heat that you felt really put you ahead of the rest?
Just to have fun and just do great. That's all.
There's no tricks up your sleeve?
There is, but secret.
Maybe we'll review the footage and see if we can find out any of these secrets. Any other things that you want to tell us about what happened out there?
Just, it's fun and just have a great time here.
Well, real quick, yeah, what are your future surfing goals?
I would love to be on the CT to compete with all the pros, and it's just that's my goal.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Luana. We really appreciate you being. Let's throw a shaka.
Thank you.
Aloha.
Bye.
And in third place, Luana Silva. In second, Brittany Penarosa. And your champion, a double whammy for Sarah Wakito.
Hi, I'm Brittany Penarosa, and we're here with Sarah at the Duke's OceanFest, and she just won 2 competitions, or heats. So how are the waves out there?
It was pretty fun. We get to surf 6 people with always crowded queens.
Well, how was the contest, in honor of Duke?
Good? Well, yeah, and I think it's a pretty good contest.
Yeah.
I caught pretty much the sets and tried to do the best turns.
What was some of your strategies? Did you have any?
I try to stay on the deep so that I can catch waves.
Thank you. Back to you, Corey.
We're here with Zoe McDougall, fresh out of the water from her heat. And Zoe, tell us what you know about Duka Hanamoku.
He was just an all-around amazing person. So I've heard an amazing swimmer, amazing surfer, the father of surfing, and he's just so respected.
And how do you feel about surfing for Duka Hanamoku?
I think it's awesome that we get to celebrate him, and he's just he's such a big part of the history of Hawaii and Queens. It's such an honor.
How do you think you did on your heat?
I had fun. It was fun. There's waves out there. It's just perfect conditions. Only a few girls. We never get queens like this.
She did win her heat, by the way. Is that right?
Yeah.
Was there anything that you did that you felt really stood out in your performance?
I don't know. There was a few fun waves. I don't know. I was just having a good time.
Any flips or turns or?
I guess there's a few good turns. I don't know. I just heard I got a 9, so I'm pretty stoked on that. But
that's awesome. Real quick, we wanted to know, where are you in your ASP journey in the pro world?
Well, I've been doing junior pros for 3 years. I don't really know what I am in the ratings. And I just started doing QSs. I just did my first QS in California, the Supergirl, and before that I had the Junior Pro US Open.
Well, we've been following you for a couple of years, and we're excited to watch where you're going to go. So thanks so much for joining us.
Come for us to fly. The sun is dancing in your hair. It could rain and thunder, I don't care. I can see the ocean in your eyes.
Well, I've been coming to the Duke Fest for maybe 6 years now, and I think the waves today was probably the best surf, I think, in the last 6 years. I mean, it was constant, 2 to 4 foot. Actually, there was a couple maybe bigger overhead sets, and on the inside it was pretty steep, so you really had to watch what type of lifts you do, but man, you cannot get any better waves than what we had today. It was unreal.
Yeah, this is our first contest together, so it was fun. We did all we were hoping to do was make finals, and we were stoked. We were like, we won when we paddled out there.
It is so amazing to be down here in Waikiki, even if you live here or in the islands. The athleticism is extraordinary on land and in water. So find us on Facebook, FlHi Girl Sports TV, and we are exclusive on OC16. Mahalo and see you next time. FlHi Girl Surfing and Sports TV is brought to you by Tassie Boutique, inspired by the ocean and nestled in the country. Hair by Lisa and Nixie. Hair, nails, facials, waxing, and more. Your one-stop beauty shop in Haleiwa. Surf Tech, leader in design and innovation. Surf and technology. Find the warehouse on Queen Street in Honolulu. ASP Hawaii, bringing surfing to the world. Jerry's Pizza, serving pizzas, subs, salads, and desserts. And now, with delivery. The best pizza, Jerry's Pizza.
When you're stressed out